Good morning, I'm Dr. Gary Arthur. We're at Health and Balance, and I have a special friend, Bill Underwood. And Bill Underwood is a wellness warrior. He's a hope giver. I just wanted to introduce you to him. He's done some incredible things for himself. Bill, how old are you?
85.
85. So why in the world did you come here?
Well, I noticed when I was having a rock throwing competition with a friend of mine, and after I threw the rock as far as I could throw it, my shoulder hurt so darn bad that I could hardly stand it, and it took like 3 or 4 days before, and I decided then that even though I was probably 70 then, that I didn't want to deteriorate any further than I could if possible. So I've been doing some exercise, going on a diet, and still having some problems. And that's when my wife introduced me to her chiropractor, Gary. And I decided to go through some treatments so that I don't end up on the bone pile without having a lot of fun between now and then. So that's why I'm here, and I've made great progress. I'm doing the exercises. I can run, I can jump again, and everything is much better. It's taken some time, but it's well worth it.
Awesome. So that happened 15 years ago with the shoulder and the rock. So you'd been kind of then feeling the discomfort for 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been able to throw, but I can throw now.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't been.
And you said your low back was stiff and achy too, and that's why it was keeping you from doing the things. Well, when you see his x-rays, you see what he's done, because I remember asking you about, how long do you want this pain to go away for? A day, a week, a month, a year, forever? You said, well, forever. I want to fix the darn thing. And so we kind of took him through the initial phases, and then now we're into corrective care. We're in our second season together, and when you see the x-rays, you'll be blown away. Most people think this isn't possible to do, especially as we get older in life. You know, a lot of people just think this is the way it is, and I just got to live with it.
Right. Well, it's like some of my friends. They're in some pain and they're restricted in their movement, but they don't seem motivated enough to want to change it. They just kind of say, hey, that's what happens. And you see a lot of evidence that does happen, but it doesn't have to.
Well, how do you think you can get someone to actually understand that?
Well, it's almost like everybody would like a guarantee.
Right.
You do this and this and this, and we guarantee, you'll be flying to the moon. But other than the fact that it's kind of a self-motivation thing,
yeah.
I think if the things you'd like to do and used to do are important enough, then you're willing to pay the price to do whatever it takes to get there.
Yeah. I think that wrapped it up. I can't think of anything better to say than that. You've got to be willing to do what it takes to get to where you want to go. And the nice thing is that, we can guarantee that as long as you're improving, we'll continue working with someone. If it's not working, of course, we're referring you out. But if you're getting better and we can measure it, then we'll stick with you until you get as good as you can get. And that's what Bill's been doing. And I just wanted you to meet Bill Underwood, my wellness warrior, hope giver friend. And you just said something to me that I wanted to capture.
Right. This is not easy, but it's well worth it. And this is a phrase that someone told me years ago, and it's nothing tastes as good as feeling good feels. So when you're willing to change your diet some, when you know certain things are better for you to eat than other things, and you're cutting out as much junk food as you can, you're going to notice a difference. Because I've noticed a difference, and you will too.
Thanks. All right.